Memphis Grizzlies. 3 observations from loss to Pacers. The Memphis Grizzlies appeared to be primed for a statement win after the All-Star break, jumping out to a 12-2 lead on the road against the Indiana Pacers. However, their momentum quickly evaporated, and what followed was arguably their worst quarter of the season. The Pacers surged ahead, taking a 19-point lead into halftime, and never looked back, ultimately securing a 127-113 victory. It wasn't the ideal start for Memphis post-break, but as the saying goes, it's time to flip the page. Grizzlies coach Taylor Jenkins shifted to a 10-man rotation after experimenting with 11 and sometimes 12-man lineups before the break. Now, Jenkins will need to make further adjustments to identify the best combinations moving forward. Here are 3 key takeaways from the Grizzlies' first game after the All-Star break. 1. Still searching for Morant's consistency. Morant struggled once again, continuing a trend that started in January. He finished with just 12 points and 6 assists on 4 for 15 shooting. His looks were tough, often contested or forcing drives into heavy traffic. Since January, Morant has had his worst scoring and passing stretches of the season. "I'm just trying to find my rhythm," he said after the game. "I've got to do it in a better way. I'll figure it out myself, how to get to the level one was playing at." Morant's inconsistency will be something to watch as the Grizzlies move forward, and his ability to regain his previous form could be crucial to Memphis' success. 2. Defense is key to Memphis' success. The Grizzlies thrived defensively when they were locked in, controlling the game through stops and turnovers. Memphis held Indiana to 40% shooting in the first quarter and led through most of the period. They also outscored the Pacers 32-24 in the third quarter while holding Indiana to 41.7% shooting. However, the other 2 quarters were far from ideal. Memphis gave up a franchise record 50 points in the second quarter while Indiana shot an incredible 69.6% from the field. While Memphis boasts a high-scoring offense, they aren't built for shootouts. The Grizzlies rely on strong defense to fuel their fast-paced offense and transition game, but Indiana dominated the fast-break battle 28-15. The defensive lapses in the second and fourth quarters were ultimately too much to overcome. 3. No time to relax, the battle for number 2 in the West. The loss to Indiana placed even more importance on Memphis' remaining games, as the Denver Nuggets won their first game out of the break and took control of the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. For Memphis, securing the number 2 spot is crucial, not only for potential home court advantage in the second round but also because they've struggled against the top 6 teams in the West, posting a 3-10 record against them. Memphis has a challenging schedule ahead, but so does Denver. The games against top competition will determine who ultimately comes out on top in the race for the number 2 seed. The Grizzlies will need to rebound quickly and make the necessary adjustments to stay competitive in a tight playoff race.